Welcome back to the Tool Crib. Well, today is the day my shop is finally built. I had a 40 by 50 shop installed, and this one is actually a welded frame instead of a bolt together frame. I elected to do that, first of all, because it was a little bit cheaper, and secondly, because I am not restricted by zoning laws that some other people might be when they're in the city. So I let my wife choose the color on this. She went with a light stone and then a charcoal gray trim. That way I don't have to hear later about how my color choices were terrible. The last thing that needs to be done is for the main door to be installed, and hopefully that will be done tomorrow. Now again, this is a fully welded metal building, so all the purlins are welded as well. The center beam for this is a 12-inch I-beam, and the corners and the center on the back are 8-inch I-beam. Now, I'm going to be, over the next days, weeks, I got a lot of stuff in storage that has been in storage for a long time for metalworking equipment, including welding tables and saws and drill press and CNC plasma and a bunch of different machines that need to go in here. I think what I'm going to do is in this corner is kind of where I'm going to make my little shop office. I'm going to cordon off probably about a 10 by 12 section or something like that. And then we're going to have welding tables in here as well as iron worker. I think I'm going to integrate my bandsaw on the back wall and then also build in storage racks for steel that will position against the back wall as well. Normally with a shop, you would put your air compressor either outside or towards the back. In my case, I think it's going to work out better if I put it into the front corner over here. It's going to be closer to where the electrical outlet or where the electrical panel is going to be. And you can see we pre-ran a sweep 2-inch 90 through the concrete in order to bring it in from underground. And so I think it's just going to work out better if I end up putting my air compressor for the shop in the front corner, though at times I'll probably regret it. It might be a little bit loud on occasion, but nonetheless. And then the industrial walk-in door as well. So I went with a 3-inch insulation in this. So this is a fully insulated fiberglass insulated shop. I like the look of fiberglass insulation as opposed to bringing in insulation after the fact, the foam spray. I just have never liked the look of that. And I don't know, it's just a personal preference thing. I think probably the foam, that foam insulation probably, in some cases, it probably insulates better depending on how thick or what type you use. But I'm fine with just the fiberglass insulation. So eventually at some point, I'll probably end up installing a propane heater that will have to, I don't know, probably in one of the back corners or something. I'm not worried about that right now, being as it's summertime. I'll worry about it when it gets closer to winter. For the time being, I'm not at all concerned about it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all my equipment in here first before I start running the electrical. I might go ahead and get the panel in, get the incoming power so I can run the lights. I got the lights on their way and install the light switch as well. That way, at least I can illuminate in here at night. And then I want to get all the equipment set first. That way I have a really good idea of where I want all of my drops, and then I'm not going back and trying to add stuff in later. It'll be a little bit tougher to work around the equipment once it's in here, but I think in the end, if I put everything in here that's going to require power first and set it up, because it's possible I may change how I arrange things. And so I'd rather just get it all in here, figure out what the footprint of this thing is going to be, and then run the power to it all. Well, anyway, this is a look at my brand new 40 by 50 shop. It's something that has been a very, very long time coming. And over the next, weeks and months, we're going to be doing a lot of different stuff for metalworking projects, as well as a number of the tools that are used in those applications as well. Because metal fabrication is actually what I do for a living. And this is going to be very, very nice to be able to have a shop at home where when I'm on off days, I can actually just do the kind of projects that I want to do, make a little extra money on the side while I'm waiting on jobs. So this has been a look at a brand new 40 by 50 shop. Hope you guys enjoyed. and I'll see you in the next one.